I was born and raised in Israel until I was 10 years old. I left in 2007, making me 27 years old now. I wanted to talk about what I remember about the indoctrination of children into Zionism using media, which I was subjected to and every single person I knew was subjected to. I distinctly remember there being so many children's TV shows that were centered around how we were the chosen people. This was the land of milk and honey. This was ours a birthright, and isn't it so wonderful? This is all ours and nobody could ever take it away from us. I'm talking like every single original Israeli TV show, cartoon, movie for children had some element of pro-Zionist propaganda in it. And it was strong because when I was a child, I remember believing it. I remember buying it. I remember being so proud of my country. I remember being so proud of my people and of our deep and rich history. And I remember thinking that I would do anything for this place because this was my home and I deserved to be here. Zionism was even integrated into the educational system. Like, we learned that this was our birthright in school, multiple times every year. So I've been surrounded by Zionists for a very long time, and even after I came to the US, I was still surrounded by Zionists because my parents are Zionists, and so are all their friends. So when I tell you that any single reason any Zionist gives you for why they hate Palestinians, you can go ahead and chuck that straight out the window, because the actual reason they hate Palestinians is because they're straight up fucking racist. That is it. They just hate brown and black people. Period. Everything else I tell you is just an excuse that they find convenient to excuse their racism. Every time I've had a conversation with any Zionist about Palestine or Palestinians, even before the war, they would always get this one very specific look in their eye that I got to know very, very well. And it's a look that said, I don't give a fuck about anything other than these people dying immediately. It's that genocidal spark in their eyes. I don't even know how to explain it. It's something evil and inhumane that you can see if you recognize it. They don't give a fuck. They want them gone. I remember so clearly every time I brought up anything about Palestine to my mom, any immigrants who weren't white to Israel to my mom, all she would talk about was how they have so many children and they take up all of Israel's resources. And aren't we so nice for providing them with all these resources that they just abuse, and they just keep having all these children, and it's on Israel's dime that they have these kids. And isn't Israel so kind, so unfairly kind, that they're just letting them live off of our dime and the taxes that we're paying as proper and rightful citizens of this country? It's just racism. Anything else I tell you, discount it. They're vehemently, violently, genocidally racist, and you should take them about as seriously as you would take anyone who thinks like that. אני רואה הכל, אתם לא יכולים לשקר לי.